Well, we'll never know if that had gone in because it never made it.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
It's a -2 early in the round. So they'll tap in. In for par. Now the stunning 188-yard par 3 third here at Whistling Straits.
Yeah, the green angles to the left, you have to be careful because it's well protected by those huge bunkers and dunes on the left.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. 130 yards left now.
Really, this is that awkward length.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
14 feet to the hole. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Lining this one up for par. Did the job right there. Frank, it's absolutely breathtaking, isn't it? I mean, you look left and all you see are the waters of Lake Michigan. It's called glory.
Well, that's one of the amazing things that Pete Dye has done in his design of this great golf course, is to incorporate all the natural vistas that are available. Well, this is not heading in the right direction.
You know, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still we'll have a play from there. Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Could it be?
Well, more than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
Settles in over the putt. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Frank, you've played all over the world. How unique is this hole, the fifth?
I've never really seen anything quite like this. On one hand, it's an extremely long par 5, but then on the other hand, you have all these options that are available.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. Most golf spectators play the game. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Frank, I have to say I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
I agree. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the round plays out.
Might go deep here into red numbers. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Just a sensational shot, and he will have that for an eagle.
Amazing. Just like that, pick up 2 on the field.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Starting to really play well, -5. And his third here at the par 5. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, how do you like this par 4 6th hole? A little more than 400 yards.
Really, you try not to overthink this one. Just find some fairway down there around the 280, 300-yard mark, and then relatively simple second shot in here.
This is all over it. Oh, dude, he just made an ace. Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You've got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. 11 feet away. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Has it for par. Stays at -5. Frank, some of these holes are absolute mind blowers. I mean, this 7th is like nothing I've ever seen.
It actually reminds me of a hole in New South Wales in Australia at the La Perouse or New South Wales golf course. Just the way in which it cuts into the coast. Just a gorgeous par 3. Should be safely on deck.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie. That was a good run at it, Rich.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. So just a formality here. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Frank, check out all the bunkers on the right.
I can't count them on one hand, that's for sure. Just another example of how Pete Dye has just has gone to work in the way in which he's protected these holes.
Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Frank, there's a real art to putting a good 72-hole score in the book, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. You know, you can have a flash of brilliance, make 5 or 6 birdies. It can be offset by doubles and quadruple bogeys. And in the end, it's the end. What did you do? The plus and the minuses. And that's why all our biggest championships have, and of recent, been stroke play.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Getting set now over the putt. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet. Ooh, that hurts. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Now minus 10 for the round. This for par. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. Headed to the clubhouse now for a hot dog and a soda at the turn. But first, a little bit of business here with this par 4 ninth.
And this is going to take a straight tee shot. Trouble on both sides of this fairway. Also, be very, very aware of the shape of this fairway. It's downhill and slopes left to right.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have.
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Locked in on the read and the speed. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
count that. That's a birdie. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Four under on the day. We're now at the 11th hole, and this is a huge par 5. 645 yards, Frank. That's a biggie.
And plus, this hole bends to the right, which sort of makes you think that you can hit it down the right side. But if you miss down the right, there's just a multitude of bunkers that'll swallow up that ball, and you're nearly guaranteed to make at least 6.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Frank, there really is nothing in America quite like Whistling Straits when you consider that it looks like an old seaside links course, and yet it's in the middle of America. It's in Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of landscaping there that wraps around Lake Michigan. So that's what gives it that links-like feel. But then it took a genius of an architect to build in 18 phenomenal holes that match the environment.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer, or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field.
Just a phenomenal approach shot, and now a great chance for an eagle. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
Huge chance to climb the leaderboard. A putt for eagle. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at 5 under for the round. Frank, the previous hole we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, we'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of this green and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Shouldn't be a problem here. Headed to rarefied territory already. 15 under par for the round. Nudge this one home, finish it up. That's a birdie. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
He moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Might be. Could be. What a beautiful roll right there. Dead center. Just in the first cut of rough. Not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here.